Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we're looking at Venom, issue 16, legacy number 181. This is from Marvel Comics. Written by Donny Cates, art by Juan Gedeon. Jesus Aburtov was the color artist, VC's Clayton Cowles letterer. Cover art by Joshua Cassara and Rain Burrito. I have the carnage-sized variant cover by Ron Lim and Israel Silva. Assistant editor Donny Cates, edited by Devin Lewis. Executive editor Nick Lowe. This cover's boring. Doesn't do anything for me. It's just a lazy kind of pinup. Alright, so we got Eddie feeling sorry for himself, moping down the street, recapping everything for like 4 pages, including War of the Realms, which is not noted in the book anywhere. They reference it as if you're supposed to know what they're talking about. And with so many events going on at Marvel on a pretty much quarterly basis, you're not going to be able to keep track of this a year or two after it happened. So it turns out that Dylan has a fever, and he needs some medication and some soup. And Eddie has to go out and do something about it. Well, he tries to get a job with a friend of his that used to be an intern, probably at the Daily Planet, and the guy wants to give him a chance, but Eddie's pretty toxic apparently, and the guy's only thing is, well, look, if you can do something about finding some information on these missing kids that apparently disappeared during War of the Realms, you can get some kind of work. So Eddie goes to some random place and kicks in the door, and of course his hunch is right. There's a couple of carnageized people there, and he gets in a pretty cool fight scene, and it turns out there is a carnageized former villain of his who's supposed to be dead, and Eddie's got to take him down. It was an okay story, but the art is pretty weak. Very immature, the proportions don't seem to fit. At one point, the way Eddie looks like he's got lats that just are unnatural and unhealthy looking. And there's these weird sequences where Venom's voice is in his head telling him to do stuff, and they really don't fit or make a lot of sense that this is some sort of thought pattern. Just didn't like the art, and those little story elements were a little odd, but overall it was an okay story. Complete story overall, kind of trying to get you up to speed on what's going on with Eddie and Dylan. I thought it was okay, but the art really does hurt it quite a bit because the proportionality is very, very weird, and it started looking like a Max comic book from the 90s, and not in a good way. But this is a lead-in to Absolute Carnage, so that storyline picks up right after this issue. So overall, it was okay, but I don't think it'd be worth more than a couple bucks. Paper quality's garbage, the art wasn't that good. I wouldn't pay very much for it. If you really want this issue, I'd get it in trade paperback or grab it out of a discount bin, because if you pay more than cover price for it, you might feel a little cheated. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel in other ways, be sure to share it around on your social media or pick yourself something up from the Teespring store. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.